Okay, now so let's create our edit form. So come here inside the student folder, click on add, click on view and add, and the name is edit and save. Delete this one. So come here and copy this code that we have here, and what you paste it here, make sure you reference where it's coming from, because this is going to show an error. So it will be Nonny student management. So copy and save your work. So what do we need now? Let's see. What view? So we need our result view. So you can copy this one, copy this. So we need our result view. So it's inside the result folder. So come to your Visual Studio, create another folder called results, name it results, save. Inside the result, click a view. The name of the view is index, so leave it the way it is, and copy this, cut this one and paste what we have copied. So make sure you reference this Nonny student, very important. Nonny student management. So reference it with the name you have on your own, on your project. So let's save our work. What do we need to create again? What view? We need to create our results view. That is a create form for our results. So the same way we copy this one, is still inside the result folder. So inside the result folder, you right click, add view, the same process, add and change this one to create and save. Remove this one and paste what we have copied. Update this one to match your solution file. So we have Nonny student management, and save your work. So what do we need again? So I think we need a layout. Yeah, so these are layouts view. So inside layout view, so just copy this one, go to your shared folder. So there's a shared folder already in your code. So come here inside the shared folder, there's a layout.html. Make sure you remove everything that we have here because we don't need it, and paste the one that ChatGPT has given us. So this will serve as our what? As our layout. So inside our layout, we have our dashboard menu, our student menu, our result menu, our logout menu. So what do we need again? So let's see what we need again. So now let's go start creating our CS files, where we're going to be beautifying the form, both the create form, the edit form, the result form, the student form. So let's go. So let's just copy everything that we have here. Go to your Visual Studio. Inside Visual Studio, there's a www root, and inside www root, there is a CSS folder, and we have our site.cs. Make sure you remove all this one and paste the one ChatGPT has given us. So make sure you save your work, and make sure you always save your work. So what next? So let's go further and see what's next. So let's see if we are done. Okay, so currently we are done. So now what is next now is now create our database. Let's create our database. Let's update our database. Let's update those tables inside our database. So what I'm going to do now is to create our database. So how to create your database? First of all, you go to tools, you go to NuGet Package Manager, go to Package Manager Console. So there is a code for it. So you can see here, add migration initial create. Come here and just paste it on this place. Paste it here and make sure you click on create. Automatically is now creating a script for us that will enable us to update this database. So we're going to create our script that will involve both the new tables that we are going to add into our database. So the script will contain the results, the students, and what is the last one? The user. So let's see. Open the script. So you can see we have the script, we have the student table, you can see the column, the ID, the first name, the last name, the gender, the department, the level. So we have the second one, which is the user table, where we have the ID, the username, the password, and the full name. And now we have the result table, where we have the ID, students, course, score, and grade. So, and we have what? The drop down script. So automatically it has created a script for us. So what next do we need now? We need now to update our database so that we're going to see all those tables inside our database. So you just come here, copy this one, go back to your Visual Studio the same way, just paste it. Oh, sorry, it's not supposed to be. Just paste it. Let's see. Paste it here and click on enter. So what it's doing now currently is now updating our tables in the database. So let's go and confirm if our table is in our database. So come here, go to your SQL server, your SQL database management studio. So let's open. So I'm going to check if those tables have been added in our database. So click on connect. Click on, let's open our database. So you can see the name of the database is Nonny Student DB. So this Nonny Student DB is coming from the name we gave it in our app setting.json. So you can see here we have Nonny Student DB here. So this is it, Nonny Student DB. So let's see. So let's expand this Nonny Student DB, expand this table. After expanding this table, so you can see the tables here. We have result table, student table, user table. So let's just expand one of them and see. So right click and select top 1000 rows. So you see the columns in each table. So for result table, we have the ID, the student ID, the course, the score, and the grade. So now our table has been added in our database. So what next? Are we done? So now let's now run our application and we'll see our results. So go back to your Visual Studio, and is there any way we have not, any form we have not saved? Please confirm and check. Make sure you save every of this form that is here, that is open. So once you are done, click on what? Run. So you can see here it's trying to build the application. So you can see automatically this is our login view, Nonny student management system. So we have our username and our password. Remember, we seeded our database. Sorry, we seeded our password and username in our database. So let's go back to our code. Visual Studio, remember where it was? It's inside your program.cs. So come here, click on password, admin. Username is admin. So let's come here. Username is admin and the password is admin123. So let's see. Go back to this place. Let me put a wrong password and see if it will allow me into the website. So let's go and let's click on login. Automatically it will tell me invalid username or password. So let's try it again. Admin and the right password and click on login. So you can see automatically we have what? Total students, total results, male students, we have female students. On the top menu we have our dashboard, which is what is displaying. We have our student view. If you click on it, you see our student view. So this is like a student table. We have also our results view. If you click on it, you see our result view. So now let's now go back to our dashboard and let's add a student. So let's click on this button, add a student. Let's name the student Stanley. First name Ikemefunas, gender male. Select your department, accounting, your level 300 level, email blah 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 at gmail.com, and click on save. So automatically it has saved a student in our database. So we have our student, our first student that has registered in our school called Nonny Student Management. To edit, you can click on edit button, change this one to my name. Let's change it to Nonso and click on update student. Automatically the name will be updated to Nonso Ikemefuna. So you can also add results as well. So let's go to our results, click on add results, select students. You can see the name has been populated. No, so select C# programming language. Let me see C# programming language, and select your score. What score will I give this student? Let me score the students 55 over 100 and click on save result. Automatically the grade has been populated. You can see the student score is C. Sorry, the student score is C and the grade is what? C. And the course it took is C# programming language, and the name of the student is what? No, so it came in for now. So you can see how beautiful this amazing web application, and this was designed by what? ChatGPT. Without, you are designed by ChatGPT. You don't need to be an expert, you don't need to be a senior developer, you don't need to have an experience in ASP.NET or an experience in C# or an experience in C++ or Java or Python. No, with ChatGPT you can be able to what? To build this amazing student management system. So you can see we have total student, total result, male student 1, female student 0. So make sure you understand what I've done and follow my process, and you're able to get this amazing and beautiful design. So I'm going to be sending a source code into our comment section. So make sure you go to my comment section on this video, copy the source code and follow it accordingly, and you're able to get something amazing like this. So with ChatGPT and with no experience with ASP.NET, you can build this beautiful and amazing web application, which is a Nonny student management system. If you know you are just here watching my video for the first time, please make sure you watch all my series. I've uploaded the POS video, I've uploaded the ATM video with ChatGPT, and this is my third web application that I'm building with ChatGPT. So make sure you watch the first, make sure to watch the second, and come back here and watch this third. And also make sure you subscribe on my channel. For those of you that are yet to subscribe, make sure you click on that subscribe button. Share this video to your loved ones who want to build web application with just ChatGPT. I remain my humble self, NonnyPlus, and also I also teach what is C# programming language. If you know you want to be a programmer, if you know you want to be a backend developer, I can also mentor you. I can also teach you C# programming language, and this is purely online class. And also for kids, if you are here, you're a parent, if you know your kids is from the age of 10 to 16, I have a class coming up by September, C# coding for kids, where they will learn so many things in their own capacity.